Hello! Are we live? I think we're live.
I think we're live.
Welcome to Monday Funday. So we're like off by like 30 minutes because, well, he had to work. You know he doesn't have to work on Mondays. So that's why, yeah, pretty simple. That's why we're here late in the game. But we're here, and like we said, it's beers and queers. So we're having Bud Lights, and we're gonna chit chat, kiki. We got a lot to talk about over the weekend. We picked a bridesmaid's dress for our wedding. We'll talk RuPaul. There's just so much to talk about. Darling, darling, darling. And Gavin is pulling up the comments right now.
Come on, work.
So that's what he's trying to do. So as soon as he does, then we'll say hi because I can kind of.
I know Sarah's there. Candace is there.
Parker, I think that's Michelle. Sorry, y'all. My eyes are awful. Absolutely awful.
There
honey.
we go. Pop out that chat.
Here we go. Here we go. Pop that chat out, honey. But Sarah, Candace, Michelle, Parker, Mrs. Walt Disney World fan. Hey, how you doing? Oh gosh, y'all are just too fun. Parker, you're too sweet. Mr. Walt Disney World fan, how y'all doing? We are doing great. Rodney T. Pass 1118. Hello, 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 honey. Welcome, welcome. So go ahead, give them a chit chat. I'm gonna blow this up just a little bit.
Okay. Give him a chit chat.
Yeah,
So yes, I had to work a little late today, so that's why we're doing this at 6:30. It has been very stormy here in Orlando.
Stormy weather.
Stormy weather. And it's gonna be a really rainy week apparently. So
it's awful.
I don't hate it because it makes just days at work a little bit more chill,
but it's
more relaxing.
It's so like. It makes you really just want to like do nothing.
It does, and it's like the perfect cuddle weather. And of course, I'm not at home to do that. So, but
what? Oh, to just cuddle at home.
Just cuddle at home.
You're funny.
That's our favorite thing to do on my days off. If we get everything that we need to get done taken care of, which lately it's been really busy around here. But if we can, we get lazy and we lay on the couch and we Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill.
That's all Disney World fans. Bring on the tea. There's lots of tea. We're
Honey,
talking about
DragCon.
DragCon was just this past weekend.
Absolutely. There we go.
That just wrapped up. Is that better for you?
Yes. Ross, Jenny,
Shalom.
McKenna Kaiser. Oh, gosh, I'm so bad at these. Your birthday's today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Jody, y'all. Let's just talk. Let's just happy birthday to her. Yes, absolutely. I see everyone saying happy birthday. Yes. Am I late, Undertaker Punk? No, darling.
We just started.
We just started 3 minutes ago. We were just saying we're late because he had to work today. Normally he doesn't work today, but he had to today. That's why we had to start the live stream 30 minutes late. So
hopefully this helps out some of you.
I know.
Maybe it's better.
Are we crooked? We look like we're like this.
I feel like there's just so much headroom.
Girl,
I feel like I just feel so small.
I feel like we're on the Titanic or something.
No, I don't think we're crooked. I just think there's a lot of headroom. But it's okay because
no.
You guys can be.
Michelle said it's been sunny in weeks in the UK for a change. Lucky
really?
you.
Lucky you.
Lucky you.
Rodney says it's raining here all week too in Swansea, Massachusetts.
What did it say? Oh, up there. Okay. Yes. So let's go ahead, girl. I'm like sinking into this couch every time. Every time I sink into it and I get stuck.
Sit on a pillow.
I know. I'm so short, y'all. I am short.
What's that game on RuPaul? What you sitting on, or what was that called? I forget.
All right, so let's go ahead. The first thing we want to talk about, darlings, is we found our bridesmaids' dresses for our wedding. Wedding.
Are they bridesmaids though? It's wedding party dresses.
No, bridesmaids. Okay. Ooh, like look at this. Get into this. Like that? If I could only have like the music play, like the.
Have y'all noticed? If you watch our last vlog, he said it twice.
What?
Get into it.
Oh, get into it.
Is that your new thing?
I guess.
It's gonna be lasting a couple of weeks, and then it's gonna be something. Then we're on to something else.
Oh my god.
So Michelle says, yes, ooh, it's all coming together now.
Yes, now it's like real. It's happening, it's here, it's like coming up.
And it's happening so fast.
It is. It really is. It's
every day we have something new booked, planned. We're in communication with someone about something for the wedding. There's a lot going on.
Crazy.
But it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's getting fun.
It's funny though because one of his managers had said to him, she was like, "Are you like over it now, like planning the wedding?" And then Gavin's like, "No, Patrick's like enjoying it." And she's like, "Oh, he's still in that stage."
Did any of you that are married out there have that feeling? Did you feel like it was fun throughout the entire experience? Was it like how I don't see?
Well, because as you're talking, I'm trying to read.
Oh, there it is.
Up.
Patrick, hello.
Yes. Parker said this summer's gonna fly by. It's absolutely insane. It already feels like this year is going by so quick.
Maria.
It's crazy.
Maria, what do you think of the dress, darling?
Maria, hey baby. I love you, Maria. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, she went to Universal this past Saturday for, what do they call it?
Oh my gosh.
Spiffy Saturdays.
Saturday.
I love
Spiffy
it.
Saturday.
And I feel like Universal does these dress-up events, these spiffy events, more than they do Dapper Day at Disney. I think
Yeah. And
it feels like they do them all the time now.
But see, the thing is that I find really cool is like they have the best photo opportunities there because of like the sets, like the New York sets and like San Francisco, and especially oh my gosh, Mel's dive in. I was gonna go for Halloween Horror Nights there. Die in. Mel's drive-in, like all those photo ops, honey. You better get it. Get your life.
Mel's is the best Instagram spot. That's what Undertaker Punk is saying. It's true. Universal definitely has some fantastic backdrops and backgrounds and things to play with when it comes to taking some awesome photos. Of course, Disneyland I think is also a really good spot. Because I mean, Disneyland is the original, so like it ties in to just that era. So when you see people dressed up in their 50s clothes, it's so cute.
Undertaker Punk said, "All this planning for one day." Talking about the wedding. And then Jenny said, "I noticed that the new venue matches your wedding colors." It does, in a way, I guess so, because of all the blues. And I tell you what, we were so lucky. We were so lucky that this venue had availability and everything was good to go for us on our
And the
ends.
team there is amazing.
Oh.
The team that we've been dealing with. I think one of you had commented talking about your experience with Hyatt Regency Orlando and talked about its customer service, and it is truly, so far, they are just with it, and they're communicating with us.
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing for us is that, so as you know, we had to switch our venues, and in doing that, we couldn't just take our time and just go, oh, well, we'll wait and, it'll come or whatever. No, we were literally every day looking up, emailing, calling different places, and every place, they had nice things in each venue, but like the communication was always lacking. Like we would email a question, and we would understand, they're probably busy.
They're busy, they're working,
but with Hyatt, like honestly, we email a question, we get a response immediately, and it's insane. And like she is on top of it. We love her, the wedding coordinator there.
And I think that goes back to why we feel like we're being really productive with this, because we're not having to stop and wait a day for a response to continue on, because we don't want to do certain things unless we hear back already and know what we can do. So this has been it's a breath of fresh air. It's very comforting knowing that we have a team that's really excited for us and willing to work with us, and I don't feel like they're just doing it for the money, even though at the end of the day it's a business.
It's for the money.
It's for the money, but they seem to care. So we went back, as y'all saw in our vlogs, to have dinner, which is so nice, and I'm sure we'll be doing that a lot more, even as we get closer to the move-in date, because it's a great experience.
MH Bauer 94 says, "How are you?" We're good. We're just planning this wedding, and it's literally taking up every moment of our lives, every moment. And I wish I would be exaggerating, but I'm not. It's honestly like,
well, I'm still working. When I'm at work, I'm
he's
doing that.
Yeah.
And I come home, it's just like I switch
have
gears
all this
pretty quick.
Yeah, all these things that I'm like that I'll work on during the day and to get him approved, and so I'll give it to him, be like, "You approve this."
I sit there with my folder. Yes, no, go back to them on that. Perfect. Okay, what's for dinner?
Mrs. Walt Disney World fan, going back to her comment, she says, "Do you have a wedding planner, or are you doing this all by yourself?" Honey, we are doing this by ourselves. Well, to a certain extent. Like the logistics, it's by ourselves, but we are looking into getting a actual event planner to help out, because honey, when I said that this is an event, honey, this is an event, okay? This is not just a go down the aisle, the ceremony's 15 minutes, and then we go drink and be merry. No, darling. This is a production. Production.
Would you all expect anything less from Patrick Santos?
So yeah, so that's why. So when it comes to the little things, yeah, we are looking into hiring somebody to help out for the day of, because it'll be too much. Too much.
Well, the team there does assist day out, but it's going to be good to just have outsider, I guess, just come in to be able to help coordinate with vendors coming in and things like that. So it's fun though, just getting to deal with people now that are excited along with us and helping us.
First of all, I want to go back to McKenna Kaiser. She said she's turned 21.
She's 21 today.
Girl. Yes, grab a drink, girl. And then right underneath it was Undertaker Punk. I got a behind-the-scenes tour of the Regency before my 2-week kitchen training. That is awesome.
Really?
I heard that the food is like delicious.
Yeah, we've heard good things.
Yeah, specifically one of our vendors that we're working with for lighting, for the ceremony and for the reception. They're like, oh my gosh, you guys picked a wonderful place. The food is delicious. And so I was like, well, I feel a little bit better now. If this vendor is all about this, all about Higher Regency, I feel okay.
People are saying, Miss Wilders Will fan says, a wedding spectacle. And then Candace says, an extravaganza.
Yes, extravaganza.
And then Ross says, Gavin and Patrick's wedding, directed by Patrick and Gavin with guest star Jonathan.
I know it's an awful thing to model it after because of what they're going through. So if you guys know the actor / singer / model Colton Haynes, and now, I guess now his ex-husband.
Soon to be ex-husband.
Soon to be ex-husband. They're actually going through a divorce. We're modeling our ceremony kind of after theirs. So if you want to, go to YouTube and type that in, Colton Haynes wedding ceremony, you'll see that's the kind of feel we're looking at.
You need long nails.
I know, I need the long nails done.
Maria says, OMG, can't wait to see how beautiful it will be. I will not wear mascara because I'm going to cry so much of happiness.
Maria, I don't even know.
He's going to be right there. She might need to be on your side because she's going to be handing you those tissues.
I'm going to be crying from the morning of, probably until we go to bed.
So Jenny says, have you guys decided if you're going to do a mini moon right after the wedding? Or are you saving everything for the big trip next year? Well, we're staying at the resort in the Royal Suite that evening, which is great. And that's I'm excited for that because it's a beautiful resort, as y'all know. So I guess, I don't know, does that count as a mini? Maybe we'll do a St. Augustine trip or something.
Yeah, maybe like St. Augustine or something like that.
Because we're going to be wanting to unwind after all of this.
But yeah, but the biggest thing is definitely, we want to save... Obviously, we can't save for the honeymoon right now because we got this wedding to pay off. But once the wedding's done, then all of that money's going to have to go towards saving for Asia. So, Miss Asia O'Hara. But yeah, maybe like a St. Augustine trip, like a weekend. Oh,
yeah,
just something to like
do something fun.
Commemorate. Is that the word?
Commemorate?
Yeah. There it is.
Ross is saying, should we expect a wedding like Jim and Pam in The Office where everyone dances down the aisle? No, we're not going to make anyone do something like that because we want everyone to be comfortable.
Or will we? No.
Maria's sitting there going, what?
I know, Maria's like, what?
You're going to make me do what?
No, but it's more, and I've always loved, like, being, like, huge and big, and I love it when, like, whenever we have parties or whatever, and, like, we have guests that come over and they're like, wow, y'all did that. That's the kind of reaction I want when they come
to that.
Our wedding.
That's it. That's why we want to do that. That's the only reason why we do parties, is that he just wants a reaction out of people. And then once they're in, they have their drink, it's like, okay, who's coming in next?
Like, who's coming next?
Watch their reaction. So Ross says, Undertaker Punk says, I never worked at any of the parks, but from what I've seen, the backstage looks/functions very similar to Hyatt. Yeah, I mean, hotels it's a pretty big resorts like that. It's a similar operations.
Mrs. Walt Disney World fan goes, Patrick is a production. Yes, darling.
Yes.
You better get into it. Get into that quiche.
McKenna has lots of drinks on her plate. Look at her. She's drinking.
Yes,
so
come
much.
on,
She's got beer,
McKenna.
wine,
Good for you.
martinis.
Gosh, that's the one thing I wish I could have done. I think we talked about this before on Monday Funday.
What?
When I turned 21, was that I had going out and doing all that stuff, but I couldn't do that when I turned 21.
Why?
Well, because
You were on tour.
No, I was doing summer stock in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
And so we had a show that night on my birthday, and then we went out to dinner, the whole cast. We drank, and then we had to get up early the next morning because we had rehearsal for the following show. But then after rehearsal, we had to get ready to do the current show that we were doing.
Girl,
so we had no time.
I fell flat on my face, got out of the car. I did not drive. I had a DD, and I laid out in the grass in the front yard. I can't get up. Someone help me to get to bed. I was a messy, typical 21-year-old gay boy.
Okay.
You know.
Lord.
Oh,
Ross, Patrick's gonna ride in through the aisle on top of the Maleficent Dragon float. Girl, if I could, I would. No, better yet, I would be on that finale unit, okay? With Pinocchio in the front. Honey, I'll be in that big balloon. Away.
The big balloon?
Yes,
Oh, the
where
big
Mickey
balloon.
and Minnie go.
But they're separated though. I mean, it's the same unit, but that's different.
I want the whole unit, honey.
No, you want the whole
I
unit.
Cha-Cha Girl and Bubble Girl alike. Yes. Mrs. Walt Disney World fan said, open bar at your wedding? Yes. Of course. We kind of struggled with that though a little bit. We were like, do we want an open bar? Do we want to do like just a couple hours open bar? But then we were like, you know what? Let's just keep it open because it's only fair to our guests. And also, which is really cool, what we're getting with our open bar is that we get our own personalized drink for the night.
Yes, that's right.
So
they do that.
y'all gonna have to help us name this drink.
Oh.
I know.
We're gonna have to go to Twitter and create a poll. You'll have to follow us on Twitter.
Because we have to think of how we want it made. What's the base? Well, I have no idea. And then we have to name it.
Thinking something very Floridian.
Very Floridian.
Maybe citrus base. I don't know. I'm not sure. Parker says, I bought a 6-pack of Bud Light on my 19th, but it lasted me all year.
Oh my gosh.
But when I bought my first bottle of sangria, now that's a different story.
Hello. I want to say hi to Fabio. Hello,
Fabio. I'm seeing a lot of new names tonight.
I know. I love it.
I don't mean to offend you if you've been with us before, but I'm not good with names. Faces I never forget, but there are those names that we've seen every single week. So some newcomers tonight.
Undertaker Punk says, what about the e-ticket? The e-ticket.
Oh.
Ooh, I like that. Give it a little, I don't even know. I have no idea. Homage. Mrs. Walt Disney World fan says, Gavin, you're like the Duck Dong and Pretty in Pink movie. I don't think I've seen that.
Pretty in Pink.
I can't think. I've seen the movie, but I can't think of who that is. Oh, that's gonna bother me.
Candace says I had a fuzzy navel fountain at my wedding. The what? What? The what?
I'm sorry.
A fuzzy
I'm sorry,
navel?
what?
A fuzzy navel?
A fountain?
That
What?
sounds like a body part.
Oh my goodness.
A navel fountain. Lord.
Ross, everyone, please welcome to the stage, Miss Miss Margarita.
Marg.
George, hello.
Hello,
A Magic
George.
City Sunset for the drink name. Ooh, a Magic City Sunset. That sounds. I like that. Oh, there's Pepper.
And Pepper
I
is
think she
chiming in.
liked
She
it.
likes it too.
I think she liked it.
Or she's saying, no.
Oh, all right, Miss Thing. Jeez. Guys Rock, I like that.
He's from 16 Candles, not Pretty in Pink.
Oh. Pepper, we
What's
get
wrong?
it. We
What's
get
wrong? The e-ticket cocktail made with non-alcoholic sparkling cider and only available after a 2.5-hour standby wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jonathan's so
Oh, that was
hilarious.
Jonathan?
That's Jonathan Black.
Gosh. I'm joking.
Ooh, orange juice and peach schnapps. Yes.
Ooh, that could be good.
Okay.
I like it. Oh, Undertaker Punk said, everyone, please welcome to the stage, Miss Erin Water. Oh, I like that, Miss
Pepper,
Erin
come
Water. Pepper, come here. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Oh, no, she's not. No, she's...
She's not tall enough to be on camera. Look,
her usual self. Oh my gosh. Say hello. 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 She says hello, everybody. Oh, poor thing. She just wants attention. She just wants attention. But yes, so wedding planning is going baboo right now.
Yeah.
Just taking up a lot of our time, which is fine. This is fine. It's fine because that's what happens when you're planning a wedding. But what else were we talking about?
Let's talk about RuPaul's Drag Con. There's drama going on there.
Darling. RuPaul's Drag Race, Drag Con, everything about it. Get into it.
The Vixen is finally gone.
Vixen has left. Oh wait, can we say that? Oh, I guess so.
Whoops.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because if you're really like a fan, you probably already seen the episode. And if not, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so it's the DragCon. There's been messy comments between the queens, honey. And then I'm not gonna say who it is or what it was. Oh no, well I will say what it was, but not who it is. So I'm going through Facebook today, okay? Mm-hmm. Now this is the tea, y'all. This is the tea. So I'm going through Facebook, and I'm searching because there's an argument going on between Asia O'Hara and Eureka O'Hara, okay? They're two drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, if you don't know. So there's like a feud going on right now because it happened at DragCon. Because I guess Eureka had a huge line of guests that wanted to get her autograph, but she was also contracted to do panels at DragCon. So she was going every which way, up, down, but left, right, all that stuff. And I guess Asia O'Hara wanted a picture with Eureka. And so she went up to her bodyguards, or to the people that, I would say bodyguards, fine, at the beginning of the line, and they said, no, I'm sorry, you can't skip the line. It doesn't matter who you are. And so Asia O'Hara took it upon herself and spoke about that. But then Eureka got back and said, girl, I don't know anything about that. She's like, I hired some kind of bodyguard team or whatever just for the weekend. So she apparently she didn't know those guys or whatever. So she was like, I would never do that to my Drag Race sisters. So that's the tea with that. However, so I'm looking through Facebook, okay? I'm going through all these different threads. And then I happened to come across a screenshot of the final 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10.
How did it leak?
Girl,
how did it leak?
I don't know.
Who was it?
Some guy that was on Facebook totally posted it. It looked like it could have been a screen grab from a computer or something, but like you clearly saw the final 4 in their full, because you know how the final contestants, they have, it's like their best drag. That's what the final look is.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm not gonna say the names, but you see the final 4 in their best drag up on the stage, and boom. I was like, well, there we go. That's ruined. Can you believe it? Can you believe?
Do you like who was in the final 4?
I am. I do like.
Okay, then that's all that matters. Why?
But it's because it's just like, oh my gosh.
It's going to go down to the final 3, and it's going to go down to the final 2.
But still, it spoils it. Miss Walt Disney World fan, that's so wrong. It spoils it for everybody.
True.
And everyone too, they started commenting about that picture. They're like, how could you? They're like, she's like, All Stars 3 was spoiled for us, and now Season 10 is spoiled for us.
All Stars 3 was spoiled? I didn't remember that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People were predicting that.
Oh, yes.
Months.
But then it had to be stopped before the final show.
Oh, yes, honey.
Okay.
But yeah, but that's the tea. So if you really want to know,
and everyone's listening,
look it up
because we have only gotten 2 comments since you started.
Oh, yeah.
Both from Miss Walt Disney World fans. So everyone's at home going like,
where's this? Where's this?
Tell me more.
Yeah. So if you really want to know, look it up. I know it was floating on Facebook, but I'm sure it's just on Google. But it will definitely ruin it because it clearly you see the top 4. But yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's the geesh.
So that's RuPaul for today.
That's RuPaul for today. Undertaker Punk. This is why I hate tape delay.
Right.
Oh, Candace, we are hanging on every word. I'm telling you, I can't believe it.
I don't watch it. I'm gonna go hide now. I'm the show. Trixie, you wanna come up here? She says no.
Ross is like, I haven't commented because I don't watch it. Well, see, that's why it's like, you know, if you don't watch it, it's not a big deal. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, so that's the thing. That's the ish. That's the RuPaul tea. What else is going? Oh my gosh! So I think it was Ross or Undertaker Punk. One of y'all had commented about Maleficent, me writing on it. But let's just talk about. I know I probably should wait for it for Thursday, but I can't. Let's chit chat really quick about poor Maleficent Dragon catching on fire over the weekend.
Have y'all watched that? Because that's something you find on YouTube because it's entertaining.
Was entertaining.
Well, I mean, it's just interesting to see something like that happening in Disney World. I mean, you don't expect it.
Girl.
It's scary, but
it was.
As George agrees.
George, seeing that fire was scary. Okay. I'm telling you. I mean. She.
Parker says she got burned, honey.
Girl, it's so sad because, honey, let me tell you what, that float.
Wait, Jenny.
Is so expensive.
Jenny, I'm not sure is aware. So do a quick recap.
Okay, so Jenny. So unfortunately, during the parade, which was Friday or Saturday, Jonathan, help me out. I think it was Saturday. During the 3 o'clock parade, Maleficent caught fire.
It was Friday.
Friday, thank you. From her neck up, and I mean, it wasn't just like a small fire. It was like engulfed, and you saw like pieces of the float coming off. It was very, very sad. And let me tell you what, y'all, let's just kiki about this because let me tell you, of all places for this to happen, it happened in the smallest space on route, right in Liberty Square. It could have happened on Main Street or in the hub or turning around Liberty Square to get into Frontierland. No, right when you come into Liberty Square off of the bridge, it happens. I'll tell you what, she picked the wrong place.
No one was hurt.
Yeah, no one was hurt. No one was hurt, thank God.
Traumatizing, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you can look this up. It's all over YouTube.
Multiple angles.
Oh my gosh, all over YouTube. And you see them put it out with a fire extinguisher, and then they take her backstage again. But oh my gosh. But this is I can't because it's on my phone. Darn it. I wanted to tell y'all what I know. Because one of my friends is a driver for the floats still. Because I still have friends that are in entertainment over there. But without like Disney getting on us or anything like that. Nothing that bad. But so apparently it wasn't mechanical. Because if you look in the videos, she was still moving her head and doing all of her animation. So apparently that's a good thing. Because then it will be easier for them to put her back together. However, they are not sure if she's ever going to breathe fire again. That is going to be heartbreaking if they take that out. What are your thoughts, everyone? What are your thoughts? If she doesn't breathe fire anymore, I think that was the big ta-da.
That was, but I think the parade it will still have a very a very cool look to it. She still, when she comes down Main Street and you see her, you're still going ooh and ah. The fire's just a cherry on top. But I definitely foresee Disney going ahead and spending the money, investing, and getting the head fixed. Still having the animation of the neck and everything else, because that should all still be working. But I don't see Disney taking a risk of having the fire breathing, because anytime it breathes fire, someone is going to make a smart-ass remark, whatever, you know.
Oh, all right.
And you know, it's going to, Disney doesn't want to deal with that. And then, but at the same time, people are going to complain to Disney about, why don't you let her breathe fire anymore? Why can't you just take care of the problem? So, you know, it's Disney.
I know. I'm telling you. That's what I heard, because that's what she posted on Facebook. So I'm assuming that's okay to talk about. because she posted on Facebook. But so yeah, I hope. But this is the real tea here is that her sister, Maleficent's sister, that's in Paris, because in Paris they have the same dragon. Well, not the same dragon, but she's more embellished. I think she looks better than ours. Shh, don't say that. Don't tell anyone else. But she hasn't breathed fire since. They stopped her use of fire.
Because it's probably the same designer, the same company made it. So if it's a fault in the, it probably was just a fault in the connection with the whatever they use for the fire. Something probably just came undone because they weren't doing proper maintenance on it. Possibly they need to do preventative maintenance and check all that stuff out. But it makes sense that they kind of not let her do that anymore over there.
Right, and grab a oh my gosh, why am I the comment? Well, I say one last thing about it.
Okay.
So what they replaced her in, because they obviously are not gonna get rid of that whole unit. Girl, those cast members would be pissed. They want to get paid, honey. But so what they did was now they have the fairies and Philip and Aurora inside that white gazebo that they normally use, like for Halloween and for Christmas and all that stuff.
It's
so now
been around since the 80s.
Yes, honey.
It's antique. Now, Miss Old World fan says, I bet that driver had the driver of the float pooped his britches.
Girl, when I first saw and I heard that happened, my first thought was the driver, because let me tell you, y'all, it's not that big of a space where the driver sits. It's big as in, like, it's spacious this way, looking around it, but when you're sitting in the seat, you're crunched, like, well, you can't really see my legs, but, like, you're crunched like this. And so, to have that go on right above your head, ooh, child.
Ross says, French people smoke more than the dragon.
Oh my god.
Candace says, they say Jack at Disneyland is not running the fire feature.
Oh.
Who's Jack?
Jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that makes sense.
Girl, I'm telling you, they're getting rid of everything. And that's what makes me so mad.
It's funny though. Remember back when Jaws was around, the attraction, when there was that, when the gas prices went up after, I think, 9/11, they had to cut all those fire effects because of the cost.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So for a long time, that fire effect was,
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, I think it was Jack, the character, the little boy that goes...
Jack, because he's on top of the Pixar Play Parade.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Over there? Because they have like two different names. They have a similar parade over here. But no, that's pretty much all we have to say about the dragon. She shall return. I'm sure.
I hope so.
But we will talk more about that.
Oh my gosh.
From
That's
Theme Park
so
Talk
sad.
Live.
I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh.
Miss Walt Disney World fan says they better never get rid of the flames in Fantasmic.
Right?
That was what was going through my head when I found out that they've been cutting the effects from other parks around the world.
Ross goes, RuPaul's Dragon Race.
So what else is going on, Patrick?
Oh my gosh, what else is going on? Well, I actually wanted to give this opportunity, even though you guys normally ask questions, I wanted to do a quick, just a few moments, give us a Q&A. So, ask us questions.
That's all they do.
That's what I'm saying that they're doing, but I really want them to ask questions. Opposed to us talking about RuPaul's Drag Race, and some of them haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying?
So let's do random questions.
What would you like to know? What would you like to know in the minds of Gavin and Patrick? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh my gosh, Parker, Ross, bringing flamboyant to a whole new level. Oh my gosh, y'all, I can't handle this. I can't.
Everyone's saying their keyboard's typing out these long questions. Oh my God, it's my chance.
Oh, this is it.
This is it. What am I going to ask?
Undertaker Punk, have you heard the Funky Town covered by Rue? No.
No.
Actually, we have not.
I'll look it up.
Have you heard of that, John?
Funky Town by RuPaul? He might have.
He
heard
might
it.
have.
Is that what that means?
Oh my gosh, Mrs. Multitude for why can't I talk?
Jenny says, what did you both want to be as kids when you grew up?
Go ahead. I'm like, go ahead. You want me to go?
I want to be a monorail pilot. Or just work any normal job at Disney World. I was okay with sweeping trash. I just wanted to work at Disney.
I wanted to be a dancer at Disneyland because that's where I grew up, and I wanted to be specifically, I wanted to dance in the electrical parade, the main electrical parade. I got to do it when I was over here. Yeah.
Maria says, what color theme is the wedding?
It's maroon.
Burgundy. / burgundy.
Maroon/burgundy.
/ wine.
No.
It's
and navy blue.
Navy blue.
I think that reminded me of what's that movie? Steel Magnolias. When she goes, it's it's something in bashful. Oh, what's that? I don't remember. Anyway.
Favorite music artist? That's a hard one, you guys. Come on.
Favorite music artist? I would have to say at the moment, oh gosh, I don't know. Does theme park music count?
Right. Whoever
John just gave us the eye roll.
No, seriously, I love theme park music.
No, I really enjoy. I know I'm probably gonna get on, but I like Ariana Grande. I know. I'm gonna get all those eye rolls, but yeah. Oh my gosh, John's eye roll right here. Mrs. Walt Disney World fan. Did y'all see the video of RuPaul and Lady Gaga? She had some.
Get up on her head.
Get up on her head that looked like
condom.
Ooh,
no,
girl.
never saw that.
No, I have not seen that. John said he has, but so he's gonna have to show it to us. Undertaker Punk says Rue never released it, but Henry Rollins played it at a Halloween party a few years back.
Really? Interesting. Okay.
Parker, what is your favorite non-theme park thing to do in Orlando? I would have to say my favorite non-theme park thing to do would have to be going to the movies. But the thing is, the two movie theaters that we go to are connected to a theme park.
No.
Well, one is.
Point Orlando isn't. Point Orlando has the best IMAX screen experience and 4DX theater in Orlando.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
and there's a new Cinepolis opening up soon.
I like to go to City Walk.
Yeah.
You know, and there's three things we could do at City Walk: just go see a movie, or
I like finding a good
drinks.
restaurant. That's what I like. I like finding a good restaurant. I like having a pocket full of money to spend on drinks and good food, get appetizers, the whole works, and just having a good dinner. That's really fun to do.
Maria said, if you had the chance for a famous singer to be at the wedding, who would it be?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars? What?
Oh my God, I love him.
Oh God.
I love him.
No. I would have to say, Mr. Shawn Mendes.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I thought you were going to say Jessie J, or not Jessie.
Oh, Jessie J.
The one who sang
Jessie J.
Wish
That's
Upon a
a
Star.
star. Yes, Jessie J for sure too. That one too.
Ooh, Jenny. Wait, hold on. Oh, now there's.
George says Disney has the best hold music when calling. I'm like giving me a couple more seconds.
Yeah, when you're put on hold at Disney, if you play good music. Yes.
Agreed.
Ross, favorite music artist, the Talking Head bus in the Haunted Mansion. LOL. That's a good one. Jenny says, what is your go-to restaurant in the Magic Kingdom? Colombian Harbor House.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know why. I also love Cosmic Rays, but the go-to is always Columbia Harbor House.
If you want a good ambience and to be across from your favorite attraction, go hop on the mansion afterwards. It's great, and the menu is good, and it fills you up. It's a good menu.
Girl, you know what I get? This is what I get. Let me tell you the ish. So this is what I get at Columbia Harbor House. I get a tuna sandwich with fries, and then if I'm feeling frisky, I get a child's macaroni and cheese.
Ross, Sony Eclipse, but I think Undertaker Punk, any museums in Orlando that you enjoy, or any non-theme park stuff you like? Well, in Orlando specifically, there is your Orlando Science Center, which is kind of cool.
That's a lot of fun.
It's neat. It's always ever changing, so sometimes it's dull, sometimes it's not. I have not really experienced the art museum here in Orlando, but there is an art museum right by that. There's a Shakespeare Theater, which is really cool. We've done that. But museum-wise, there are some really fantastic museums outside of Orlando in St. Augustine, and we enjoy the Lightyear Museum, and there's all kinds of other ones there. So there's a lot of choices if you like museums in St. Augustine specifically. Oh, Pepper agrees.
Oh my God.
Maria says, yes, he's fine. Oh, yes, she's agreeing. Bruno Mars.
And George goes, #lobster rolls are life.
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ross says, have you guys ever tried Margaritaville? Volcano nachos, aka the largest nachos ever. I have been to Margaritaville. I think we were just talking about this the other night too. I've only been there once, and that was...
It was before you and I were together.
Oh yeah, no, it was when John and I came here to visit.
It was bad. I didn't have a good experience myself.
But I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it.
No. Hard Rock has good nachos.
Oh, don't get me started.
Hard Rock.
Give me some twisted mac and cheese, baby, from the Hard Rock. Ooh, hey.
Do you guys have a song? If so, what is it?
Do you have a song?
Yeah.
We don't have like a song per se.
Michelle, hold on one second. Michelle's question was first. Favorite concert you've ever been to, or someone that you would want to see live?
Oh, NSYNC. NSYNC.
You've been to
now
it?
It's time to get down. Absolutely, I saw NSYNC. I've seen NSYNC at least 15 or 20 times.
I've seen Michael Bublé. And it was
how
good.
exciting, thrilling.
I'm not a big concert person myself.
I love it.
I don't like that.
JT's actually here at the Amway Center tonight.
Oh my God, he's coming over after for drinks.
Yes, darling.
Let's see.
So now let's go back to
Jenny.
Jenny. Do you guys have a song? We don't really have a song yet. After the wedding, probably we'll have a song. Because all mine is.
I like to make up stupid songs about Pepper and Trixie, and we sing those together.
He gets Pepper and he puts a hat on Pepper and he goes, I'm a hood dog. That's what I am.
I'm a hood dog. I'm a hood dog. That's what I do. And John's judging us hardcore.
John is judging us off the camera.
Wait, she's right there. Grab her. Put your hat on.
No. She's lying down. She's tired, honey. Maria says the children's menu is the best for her when she goes to Pecos. Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Ooh.
Oh wait, don't get me started. I want to try those Pecos nachos, but I don't think they're doing
They're
them
not doing
anymore.
it anymore, guys. It's been discontinued. Darn it. Sorry.
Darn it. Sorry.
Ross loves Margaritaville. I guess I'll have to give it a second try.
Yes.
Ross also says, Patrick, worst experience with a bird? And go.
Oh. Don't. I want to talk about it. I don't even know. It just creeps me out. Every day having to live in the same world with birds. That's the worst experience.
Undertaker Punk says, have you ever been to KSC, which is Kennedy Space Center over on the Space Coast? I haven't been in a while, but it's a field trip staple from living in the Space Coast. And sorry, John. Yes, I've been.
I have not.
I don't remember it because I was like 7 years old because it was a field trip. But no, your parents recently went.
Banging.
No, I don't. But we want to go.
I know. I haven't been, and I want to go. My parents went last month or 2 months ago. I want to go. Fabio, what are the best LGBTQ options in Orlando for fun? That's a really good question.
That's a good question.
That is a really good question. I would have to say there's if you want like to go to like a nightclub.
Southern Nights?
Southern Nights is really good. Southern Nights is a lot of fun. It's clean, but then there's also the Parliament House, which is a resort. It's a gay resort, and it has one with 3 bars in it, but it's just a little bit.
It's older, y'all.
Older.
It's from the 60s.
Yeah.
And let's use the word resort loosely. And it just has there's no specific type of person that goes there.
Yeah.
It just depends on the night you're going.
But they have fabulous kebabs.
Oh my God. They have a vendor that has chicken kebabs. And
It's delicious.
people go there to make friends, to find love, and to have drinks. And we go there to
these
eat.
heifers over here.
We go there to eat shish kebabs.
Girl, we're there in the corner eating chicken shish kebabs with our beer baby. And while everyone's looking at us like, ew, how can they eat that? And I'm over here like this, with my tinfoil. Like,
Oh my God.
I said, you gotta get into this.
We take it to our car and we sit in the car and we don't drink a lot now when we go out. We don't do it.
Honey, 2 beers and child. Carl's gone wild, baby.
Oh my God.
I'm a lightweight now.
Okay. The Bones Museum. We went to that, Miss Walt Disney World fan. That was good. Patrick gets freaked out by Bones.
Well,
The skeleton.
the skeleton. Well, because it's like it's a real thing. It's the real body. It's like creeps me out. Maria said way up top. 98 Degrees is coming to Epcot for food and wine. I know. I'm so excited.
He's gonna be there both days.
I'm totally going to go see 98 Degrees. Hey.
Sarah, I've heard really good things about Hamburger Mary's in Orlando. It's been talked about in morning radio shows in Detroit. Yeah, Hamburger Mary's is a chain, so they're not just here in Orlando, but they are nationwide, and they're good food. And it's fun. If you go there for like Sundays, they have Broadway brunch. They have drag queen bingo. They have a really good lineup of entertainment if you like drag queens.
Undertaker Punk, if you could time travel to any opening day from any park around the world, where would you go? Disneyland.
Oh, that's hard.
That's easy for me. Disneyland.
Epcot Center.
Really? Patrick, what is your favorite thing about Gavin? Has it changed since 3 years ago? Referring to some of your first videos and the answers you gave on the Disney Cruise game show. Ooh, child, you bring me back, baby.
I don't remember those answers.
What's my favorite thing about Gavin? He makes me laugh. He's always funny, and he's like Kramer from Seinfeld. Like, he does these wacky dances and like just out of nowhere. Like, no one has to be watching him, and he'll be in the corner doing some crazy wacky thing, and it makes me laugh. So yeah,
I just hang out in the corner.
And it hasn't changed. I think I said that in the game show back then too.
I just like how he puts up with my craziness, and he accepts it, and we both are into the same random things, because I don't think a lot of guys that are 27 are into I Love Lucy and old music from the 40s. Most gays my age are into top 40 and more into Lady Gaga than Lucille Ball. I was definitely born in the wrong decade, and Patrick is along for the ride. So. And
I love it.
Yeah.
Ross, any new rides opening this summer that you would like to try that are not in Orlando? I
just want to do Dollywood.
I will see. No, I want to go Pixar Pier. I want to try all that stuff. That's going to be opening over there.
Wait, there was a good question. Oh, how did you meet Jonathan?
That is a delicious, divine question, y'all. So, Jonathan is originally my friend. So, we went to school in New York in 2005. Yeah, 2005. And we were in the same class. And we hit it off and became friends, and then we graduated in 2006. 2006, and since really we were the only two that really, got each other, like with, Britney Spears and all that stuff, we decided to move in and be roommates because we didn't know. We were like, okay, well, school's done, and we got nowhere place to live. Who are we gonna live with? And so we moved into our first apartment and lived in New York, and yeah, and then literally been living together since then. And then it wasn't until 2011, somewhere between like January and April in 2011, I was just at my wit's end with Manhattan. I still love it though, and I think so is he and his job. He was just sick of it, and I was on the computer, and literally this is what happened. I was on the computer and I'm typing away whatever, and then a commercial on TV comes on, and it's for Walt Disney World, and it's like, oh, come to the happiest place, da 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 da. And I was like, wait a minute, and I turn around. I turned the computer chair around because the computer was right next to, is in the living room. And I go, John, I was like, let's move to Florida. And he was like, what? And I was like, let's move to Florida. Why not? And he was like, okay. And literally, we moved down to Florida in June of 2011. And that's the gish. That's the geesh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Oh my gosh. This Walt Disney World fan said, I'm an old soul and a young body. And then Sarah agrees. I feel you haven't. All my favorite movies and music are from the 80s. I know nothing about top 40 music. And then Undertaker Punk says, Florida, that swamp?
Wait.
Ross
Ross,
had a good question. What is the best burger in Orlando? My favorite burger ever is Five Guys cheeseburger, but looking for some competition. Well, I'm not too familiar with Five Guys, but there is a burger. It's a hidden gem. I really enjoy it. It's called a Native American burger.
I knew you were going to say.
And it's at Cafe Osceola at Rose and Shingle Creek on Universal Boulevard, just minutes from Universal and Disney World. It's fantastic. Great resort. But you can go there. They'll validate your parking. You just go there for dinner. But it is the Native American burger. I don't know what it is, but it's very simple. It's just a burger on a basic bun. But well, it's an artisan bun. But it has lettuce, tomato, and then this cheese. The cheese is so good. I think the cheese is really fresh. And the meat, I think the way they do the meat and cook the meat and the seasonings they use, it's just very fresh. And it tastes so good. And now I'm starving. I hate you for asking that question.
My favorite burger place.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is really good.
It is good.
I mean, my favorite of all time would have to be In-N-Out in California. But you're saying in Orlando. There are a lot of hamburgers that I really enjoyed, but there's a hamburger like that was just simple, just like how his hamburger was. And ironically, I discovered it last week, and then had it again. Well, no, I had the chicken sandwich this time. But the hamburger at, oh gosh, what was it called?
Beeline Diner.
Beeline Diner.
So for 24 hours over at the Hyatt Regency Orlando, they validate your parking. So if you're in town staying somewhere else, you can go there for dinner.
Let me tell you what, like the burger was delicious. Like delicious. And like the pickle wasn't a pickle. It was kind of like a cucumber, but it looked like a pickle. It was
Margaritaville's cheeseburger in Paradise is fantastic. That's what Ross is saying.
That sounds good.
All right. Okay.
Parker asks, what is the craziest, most extravagant, unique burger you've ever had?
Oh, God. I didn't like it, though. Okay. So there's two experiences. I had the mushroom burger at Shake Shack. It was disgusting. It had a burger patty, and then it had a huge portobello mushroom, like huge, that was stuffed with cheese, and it was so gross because they didn't cook the mushroom. And then I lost my thought. I don't know where I was going with that. What was the second experience I had? Oh, I really enjoyed over at Whispering Canyon at Wilderness Lodge. I had the bison burger. Very good. It tastes just like cow meat. But apparently it's
Have a
unique.
good night, Michelle. Love you.
Bye, Michelle. We gotta wrap it up here soon too. But yes.
Let's see.
Yeah.
The craziest, most extravagant, or unique.
Pickles are made from cucumbers, Patrick.
I know that, but this was like the in-between stage.
Yeah, it
looked like a pickle, but like it was small, like this size. It looked like a pickle, but it hasn't been pickled yet, so it still tasted like a cucumber. It was a mind F word. Delicious though. But I don't know. I don't have I don't do the crazy
You
stuff.
tried
like
the
his
peanut
stuff.
butter.
Oh.
The peanut butter and jelly burger on our first date at the ESPN Club at Disney's Boardwalk Resort and Spa.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I couldn't do it. It was so gross.
You ate the whole thing though.
I did.
For me.
Let me tell you what. Boy, did I am a good actress because I said, oh my gosh, this was so good. It was so delicious.
He had me fooled.
Ugh. It was disgusting.
I thought he was really enjoying it. It was so funny. Remember we sat down and we both ordered sweet tea and we both were like, oh my gosh, we both like sweet tea.
Ross said I had the peanut butter and banana burger at Cowfish and it was delicious, but the weirdest was the mac and cheese burger at the Cheesecake Factory.
No.
The mac and cheese burger.
No.
See, I feel like that would work better than the banana and peanut butter one.
Okay. I think we're going to do one last question here with Undertaker Punk. He asked a good one. What has been the most expensive piece of merchandise that you have bought at a park?
Oh my gosh.
I think it was oh gosh. I think when I was a kid, I bought the miniature model of the Main Street train station at Magic Kingdom Park for the Monorail collection. I bought that. I had the Contemporary Resort that would go through. Those are really pricey.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I.
We bought lots of merchandise, and everything in parks is expensive, so it's kind of hard to.
I know. I was going to say everything that we bought has been expensive, but it's not like I don't know. I can't think of like the most expensive thing.
This Walt Disney World fan says, who asked who out first? That's weird because we didn't really. It was kind of like you messaged me saying, "Are you want to do dinner sometime?"
Yeah,
I said yes, and then I came home one night and I had nothing to do, and I said,
"So I was just a pity."
I know. I was like, Patrick's free this week. Let's see if he's still up for hanging out and going and getting some dinner. And you were, and within an hour, we were walking up to each other at the boardwalk, and the rest is history. History.
The rest is herstory.
Herstory.
Undertaker Punk says, I really want that High School Musical replica sign. That's why I asked.
High School Musical.
Yes, High School Musical. Hello. Come on. I love High School Musical.
But this has been fun, you guys. We are going to be heading out of here in a minute.
I know.
Thank you for the great questions. If you think of more, tweet them to us because we're on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Gavin and Patrick. You saw something you want to say?
Just Parker. He's moving in to his new work.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh, very cool. Buy some shirts if you want to get some cool merchandise and shirts to wear to the parks this summer because summer's coming. Hop over to inkandpaintfreds.threadless.com and the link will be in the description below.
And remember, Thursday, did you already say it?
Well, we're doing Theme Park Talk live on Thursday, normal
live.
time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, but we're going to give you all the updates. There's a lot of updates going on in the theme park world. So you want to hear it.
It's going to be another big show this week.
6:30 Eastern Standard Time on our channel.
That's pretty much it.
Theme Park Talk Live. Get into it, darling.
God. Get it.
So until then, we will see you later, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today on Monday Funday.
I'm going to finish this real quick.
Bye, guys. I love you so much.
Bye.
Mwah.